Hey friends, welcome back to She Talks Money, where we turn ambition into a plan and plans into results. Here's a quick question. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're working hard, you're answering emails at all hours, you're being the reliable one, yet promotions keep skipping over you like you're invisible? Well, same. I spent years believing that if I just put my head down, do great work, the work will speak for itself. I'm sorry, but the spoiler is work doesn't have a mouth. People do. So today I'm handing you the unspoken rules, the hidden expectations that actually get you tapped for opportunities, projects, and promotions. You're going to walk away with a simple playbook you can start today, plus the exact scripts to use this week. Let's dive in. Here's the truth. Hard work is necessary, but it's not necessarily sufficient. So in every organization, whether you're W-2, 1099, or you're building your own business, there are two games being played. The spoken game, job descriptions, performance reviews, posted KPIs, and then there's the unspoken game, context, relationships, visibility, and timing. Gorkwin is a Harvard career coach. He calls these the unspoken rules. And he's right. Insiders learn them at the dinner table. Outsiders, well, they're learning them by trial and error. So my goal today is to make you an insider and fast. So let's translate that into a money and career reality. Promotions go to people who do three things consistently. They align with what actually matters, they initiate without being asked, and they communicate in a way that leaders can use. So let's call this the AIC. It's simple, sticky, and it just works. So most careers stall because of misalignment, right? You get tasks, you complete tasks, but the thing you delivered wasn't exactly the thing your manager envisioned, or it arrived after an unspoken deadline. So let's start with align. Your new rule is to always clarify four things up front. Why, what, how, and by when. So why is what bigger goal is this serving? Is it revenue, retention, risk reduction, a board meeting next week? What? What does done look like? Is it a 5-bullet email, a 1-pager, a slide with 3 options? How do you want a brainstorm, a draft, or a final? Should I loop in legal, ops, underwriting, design? By when? What's the real deadline? There's the calendar deadline, and then there's the shadow deadline before your boss needs to review it. So your script you can use today as you get an assignment, right? All right, got it. Before I dive in, can I confirm why this matters right now? What done looks like? And how would you want me to approach it? So like quick options versus a deeper draft? And by when would you like to see a first pass? Also, are there any hidden checkpoints before the official deadline that you know of? You will instantly sound like an owner, not an order taker. And here's a pro tip. Put a sticky on your monitor with WWHBW. So every new request you get, run it through that lens. You're going to cut rework in half, and you're going to hit shadow deadlines that actually build trust. Next up, I, which is initiate. So high performers don't wait to be chosen. They create momentum. The goal isn't here, though. Be careful. It's not to be louder. It's usefully noisy. So your surface solutions, not status. So here's 3 high leverage moves. Start with a weekly 10-minute agenda to upward management. Send this every Monday morning. Your top 3 priorities for the week tied to team goals, what I need from you, like decisions or resources, and the risks or roadblocks and your proposed fix. And then 1 quick win from last week that's measurable. Leaders promote people who reduce their cognitive load, okay? Become the person who makes their job easier. That's who's remembered. So your micro PR without bragging. And then on Thursday afternoon, drop a 3-line update in the team channel or email. Like, hey, quick update, I closed X, reduced Y, and created Z template so the team can reuse. And next up, fill in the blank. It's receipts, not chest thumping, okay? And then the next step is to ask for the room. Hey, I heard there's a cross-functional meeting on blank initiative. I can take notes and send a recap, or I'll prepare 3 options on my area in case it helps. You're not asking for the glory, but you're volunteering for proximity. And that's where promotions are born. And finally, C, communicate. You can do great work and still be invisible if your communication is muddy. So make leaders' lives easier, right? Email like a boss. Subject, decision needed by Wednesday. 3 options for X project. Body, 3 bullets with trade-offs, your recommendation bolded, and the 1 risk plus mitigation. They don't want 10 paragraphs, you guys. They want a decision they can defend, meetings that move you forward, okay? And open with one-liners like, the goal today, choose A, B, or C. And close with owner plus a due date plus next step. Then you email the recap. Guess who looks promotable? The person who creates clarity. So here's your stakeholder map. Make a simple list. Who influences your boss? Who blocks approvals? Who suffers when projects slip? And build your micro relationships with each. Quick pings, useful context, shared wins. Promotions travel along those lines. So here's your promotion packet. Build it as you go. Don't wait for review season to remember what you did. Build your packet in real time. So wins log. It's a living document. The date, problem, action, outcome with a number. Cut approval time from 5 to 2 days. I brought in 3 realtor partners. Content series. I drove 18 consults. And then have before and after slides, 1 pager per initiative. What it was, what I changed, and the result. This is gold during collaboration meetings. And then you have your 30, 60, 90 pitch. When you ask for a promotion, you'll say, here's what I've delivered. Here's my 30, 60, 90 days if I'm elevated. Leaders promote a plan, not a plea. So how to make the ask? It's based on the impact here. Share 3 receipts. I'm operating at next level already. I'd like to discuss scope and title to match the work. And here's a 30, 60, 90 days plan for taking X initiative further. What would make this a yes by X date? And if you've ever felt like the other or like an outsider, hear me on this. That perspective is an asset. You see risks earlier, customers more clearly, and broken processes faster. So translate that insight into business language. Customer impact, retention referrals, NPS, repeat business, operational impact, time saved, errors reduced, faster cycle, revenue impact, your pipeline, close rate, average deal size. And yes, we still navigate bias. That's why your format matters. Short, structured, tied to outcomes. It disarms opinions with proof. So here's a boundary tip. You can be visible without being available 24/7. Visibility is about value, not volume. So protect your deep work, then communicate the result. So let's make this ridiculously doable, shall we? For the next 7 days. Day 1, book a 15-minute one-to-one with your manager. I want to align on the 2 to 3 outcomes that matter most this quarter. Day 2, send your first Monday 10-minute agenda. Remember, priorities, needs, risks, and last win. Day 3, shadow deadline check. So for every task, clarify why, what, how, by when. Day 4, identify one cross-functional meeting and volunteer to help, whether it's just notes, a recap, or options to speak. And day 5, post a 3-line micro PR update in your team channel or email. Day 6, build a wins log and drop in 3 measurable receipts from the last 60 days. And day 7, draft a 1-page 30, 60, 90 for the next level scope that you want. And then repeat it next week. Promotions follow patterns, so create a pattern, my friends. All right, that's your AIC playbook. Align with your why, what, how, by, when. Initiate like an owner. Communicate so leaders can decide. And if this episode gave you the blueprint, share it with a teammate or your work bestie. Screenshot your wins log and tag us at She Talks Money here, and let's celebrate your receipts. And if you're ready to help tailor your 30, 60, 90-day practice promotion ask, there's a link in the show notes for a clarity session. Rate, review, and follow She Talks Money so you never miss the next power play. And remember, your work is worthy, but your voice gets rewarded. You've got this.